What's up, guys? My name is Amy, and today, well, we're just doing more chess. 10-minute rapid. I've been focusing on trying to improve my game as black. Here we go, Scandinavian. Which I feel pretty okay with this opening. But where am I? 1725, Invisible Warfare, Chile. Hold on. So my goal is to castle F4. F4 in one jump, recapture with knight, and then kind of take up some space in the center. It's also tempting to do a3, but it's probably a little premature. So let's just go with the original plan. It's very easy to get distracted. I'm very prone to getting distracted, so I really have to call myself out. Okay, pin. Yeah, but we can't let that dark squared bishop live rent-free on g4 because it's just too good. I'm expecting something like h5. h5, it's oh, okay. Pretty happy with that. So now I gotta think about what I'm gonna do now. Well, I could simply recapture. That is an option. Let's just do a3 for now. Give black a little bit of a chance to take, and they do. Cool. And then I'm thinking about expanding with like d4. That may or may not be a good idea. I couldn't tell you. In these positions, I think I have a hard time kind of figuring out what to do with my dark squared bishop. Just because it's kind of awkward. I do have good control over this d5 square. Lots of points. I'm not sure if it's worthwhile. I'm considering expanding, and I'm also considering going queen to d3. If I expand, what are the negatives? I can't really think of any off the top of my head, but maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. Very possible. So there might be... Okay, so I'm thinking about h2 just to protect this. That's what I'm thinking, because honestly, I can't decide. I'm also considering queen f3, but I don't know. Maybe h2 is bad. I couldn't tell you. I just don't want to be caught out in a tactic here and lose this pawn. Just doesn't feel right. And we have time. I'm not going to allow this knight to chill here, though it is kind of annoying. What if we go here? What if we go here? Do we trade off? This might be a little too early, but I'm just curious. Okay, takes. Where do you go? Nowhere yet. Would it be wrong to just do A4? Maybe. What is the purpose of that? What if I do... I don't know. There's gotta be something here. Something's gotta be here. I'm considering doing D3. Eventually, they'll probably want to develop the bishop. I'm considering something like A4. Maybe that's wrong. A4, and then if they back up to, well, kind of a weird move. Could I still do it? I think so. I don't know. It's really weakening. Let's just go with this for now. And then we'll try to harass this bishop, I think. But in the meantime, we got to be careful. We ought to be careful. No, I think we're okay. We can do that. That is a whole... Is there something I'm missing? I don't think so. I think that was just a blunder. I think that was just a mistake. You know, it happens. Phew! All right, good game. Wow, an 1840. An 1840. All right, I'm probably just going to get smashed here, but let's give it a go. I think it helps a lot when you don't pay attention to the rating. I think we see a larger number and it just psychologically, it gets in my head psychologically. Let's see. E4, D4, G7 is permitted. I'm gonna go with D6. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what I'm going for yet. We could do C5, check, recapture the pawn. Let's see. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, so we'll be going for a pawn break, I guess, somewhere along the line. Now I gotta think about where I want to place my piece at. I'm thinking maybe I want to move the knight, G6. I can't really move it to E7. I'm just gonna... What am I gonna do? G6. I mean, that prompts a move from white. Maybe something like... I mean, that makes sense. Knight C3. I mean, there's no fear being ran over, so I might as well just develop the piece. Okay, and now we're gonna castle. I'm not going to waste my time on a pin because then bishop comes to d2. So how am I gonna break? How will I break out of this funky little position? Let's see. Now we could do h5, but I just don't really like giving up that g pawn. So maybe we can do something small like here. We can go for it. See what happens. Okay. E-file opens up. Should I claim it? Yeah. We'll claim it later. Maybe. Yep. I'm just going to commit. Just going to commit to it. It's going to be okay. I really don't know about taking, but I guess I will. Dadgummit. I just don't like how they have a bishop pair. Let's just take it. Sometimes it's the right thing to do. Is there... Let's go here. Maybe we'll go there. I'll be happy taking their bishop. I'm not worried. All right, so 8 minutes versus 7. What is white going to do? We're gonna tighten up. Okay. What if I go here? Takes. No, let's just take this. Any tactics? Any tactics? I don't know. Maybe I should focus more on improving my placement. I'm not really seeing anything right now. Nothing yet. I don't know how I feel about this move, but I am... Actually, maybe... I don't know. I feel like I can't really venture out too far away from this pawn because it's kind of weak. So I'll consider this, and then maybe a6 and b5. I don't know. So I'm okay. Just gonna deny the knight access there. Now what? Now what? I'm okay with them. Oh, okay, I see. What if we takes? Nah, that's not a good idea. What if I go here? I don't know. Okay, so that wasn't a great move. Was not great. We'll go right here. I hate to do this. No. Gosh. So we'll take this. I'm gonna pull this back. And maybe we'll go over here and do like b5 business, maybe. So we made room for this knight. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world to bring it back. It was a bit of in an awkward place. Yeah, I guess you could do that. I guess you could. Damn it, let's just go for the trade then. Let's go for the trade. No, no trade. Well, let's see. If I make some silly move that completely ignores this, like that. Check. I come up. That's risky though. That's really risky. And I don't think there's like a guaranteed checkmate for that. Honestly, probably not a good place for not a great place for the rook. So let's try this. And just kind of seal them in. I guess that's hanging, but oh well. Interesting move. We got a pin. How beautiful. All right, I'm a happy person. I'm very happy. Well, I'm sorry if you hear a bunch of thuds and banging around. Whatever. You're gonna deal with my problem first. And I'm gonna escape. Maybe you'll let me do a check here. I don't know. Things are not looking good. We could take, but I don't want to get smug. Let's just do a check first. Let's do something here. And I think this rook is really tied down to the protection of this king, because as soon as they move it down, I'm just gonna check. Just gonna check. Now, the question is, what is the right square? A light square or a dark square? That's the question. Let's try light. All right. Let's see about... I could just put this here, but I don't know. I'm also thinking about maybe offering a trade. If they don't take, I'm going for the check. And then they have to go into this hole. into this crevice. All right, good game. Great game. Actually, is probably the highest rated person I beat on chess.coms. So that was cool. All right, let's do one more game. All right, English. I've been slacking a little bit on my studies, so hopefully this is manageable. All right, E5, no threats there. We're good, we're good. Listen, if I can end this episode with 3 wins, that would be really cool. Really cool to me. Huh. Do I get experimental? No. Part of me is just tempted to go like D5, counterattack the bishop. What you gonna do? I'm just curious. You can't come at me like that. Think real hard about it. And then I kind of got to figure out what I'm going to do from here. I think that was a little premature. Maybe I should have waited for like a development to like F6. But I don't know. Just curious. I'm going to take that. Then we're going to... Nah. No, I don't want to... I'm just going to... What am I going to do? What? I'm just... That's fine. We can always address that later. It's not like that can be pushed. They're probably going to support it. Let's just develop. We're developing. This is good. I'm getting too excited and I need to calm down. Okay? I'm eyeballing this section. You know, I don't think I'm going to be able to prevent castling, but maybe I can mess the structure up with some like faux attacks. Playing a little bit of mind games over here, maybe. Okay. So, well, it didn't take much to extinguish me. Okay. Any good on the dark squares? I'm just gonna go ahead and fix this. Maybe they'll do something like that. I don't know. I'm wondering what's going on here. Where are you going? I'm gonna go ahead and fianchetto that bishop, eyeballing these squares. Okay. We'll go ahead and collect this pawn if we can, or force this. Maybe we should have did that to begin with. Kind of like open up the middle. Oh well. Yeah, I should have taken that. Oh well. But what we will do is we'll do E3, I guess. Not really sure what that move's about. What is that move about? There's no anchor. Maybe over here, extra coverage. Support for this pawn. Support for here. That makes sense. So, also support for here. Yeah, lots of support. Where do I break through? We could try here. Try a trade maybe? I think I'd want to get castled before I do that. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Maybe we'll try to work on the queen side here. Open up some stuff. Not sure. If I don't know. I don't feel okay, okay. What's going on here? Maybe here? Sure. I don't mind rerouting over here, so let's just break some stuff up, see what happens. Maybe I take with the bishop. I don't know. I like that idea. Let's do that. What if we go here? Takes. Takes. No, that's not a good idea. We could also go back here. I'm gonna do something with that. Do something with this bishop. Kind of see where this little guy goes. You know, I would not like it if he goes there. I would not like that at all. It's a good place. What's a good place? If I go here, does that do anything? Honestly, I think I need to work on moving this knight around a little bit more at a better place. I didn't feel... Okay. I don't have to take that. We can remove a little bit of support here. Alright. Yeah, that's a move. That's a move. Do we care for it? Do I take this? I bring this back. Okay. We're gonna take that. I think we're okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. Okay, we got a pin. So if you take... Okay, okay. I'm still not necessarily worried here. Maybe I should be. I don't know. I'm not. Maybe I should be. Huh. Well, let's just take it. I think we have to take it. Okay. What if we go here? Could that be dangerous? For who? Keeping in mind that might be a thing, which I would not like. I would not like. Should we trade? I don't like this knight. I really don't like this knight being there, so maybe we can trade. Why not? Interesting. Does that do anything good? I don't know. Do I take this? We can always take this in the next turn. Well, as soon as we move the bishop, I guess. I don't know. Actually, I think we take this first. If he takes, we take back. We could go with check. I'm thinking... What am I thinking? We could take this if we're greedy. And honestly, I think we could get away with it. I guess. I don't know if that's the best move, but you know, it's a move. Ah, yeah, well, I'm not too keen on this plan. Could we do check? Yes, we could. Honestly, that doesn't even work. It doesn't even work. So let's just see. Let's just do that. Pretend like we don't even notice. Look at this pawn. And honestly, maybe we should just start pushing these pawns. There's a lot of protection on this pawn, so I guess we could really just move this. If I could get black to trade down even more, then we could get somewhere. Okay, so choosing to defend, I'm gonna move right. I'm not gonna hang that. I'm gonna move right here. I think I'm gonna move here, and then I'm thinking about this maybe. I don't want to start throwing pawns up just yet. Yep. I think we got this one. I think we got this one. Because even if black went to like f8, I would go takes h6, h5 with check, queen takes. Okay, you know, that's a move. Taking that. It's brutal. Brutal. All right. But that was a good game. So thanks for watching. I had a pretty good time. And hey, we made it to 1750. So we're finally on the incline. And of course, I got to do more studying to get to that 1800. So hope you liked whatever tips, tricks, or whatever ramblings I did. I'll see you in the next episode. All right, bye.